The goal of architecture or brand architecture is to create linkages between the various brands in the portfolio so that they express the brand promise. So there are three criteria we use. Number one, the first criteria is clarity. Does it create clarity to consumers of the portfolio? Number two is synergy. Is there some linkages between the brands so that when brands fit together, belong together, the consumer recognizes it? That's what's called brand building synergies. And the third one is leverage. The architecture should show where the boundaries of the brand are, what is part of the brand and what is not part of the brand, and how far the brand reaches in terms of their offering. Streamlining a portfolio is a really big challenge. That would mean streamlining is maybe simplifying or to harmonize or to merge some brands. And there are lots of challenges. It goes back again to the three principles that are still valid today: clarity, synergy, and leverage. Think, for example, of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola actually wanted to bring everything around the color red and everything around Coca-Cola. But in the process, and they simplified and streamlined, but in the process, they also lost the strengths of the individual brands. If you remember, there was Coca-Cola Zero, then there was the Coca-Cola Lime, which had a green color, and so forth. But by harmonizing everything around one, it just became Mother Coke, the one red Coke. And I think that they also lost in that process a little bit the identities of the individual brands, which I think was important to consumers. And that's why probably that brand architecture solution wasn't necessarily ideal. In the digital world, the linkages are not just through naming and design and, let's say, a logo. The linkages is actually through technology, through data, and through analytics. And the way you create linkages is through user experience, UX, UI, user interface, or through, let's say, CX, customer experience. Cadillac, there is a part of architecture where you can choose a Cadillac that is an SUV versus a Cadillac which is a sedan, or a Cadillac that would be maybe a sports car version. And on the UX side, on the new architecture and the linkages, you're not just buying a Cadillac, you're also buying a Cadillac, if you will, membership, a mobility membership. So this new way and the way these brands hang together, whether you buy an SUV or you rent or you use a sedan for the day or sports car for the weekend, they hang together through a single unified UX, UI, or CX experience.